care
Yeah,
of it longer?
I think it would heal. When you have a sprain like this, immobilizing the joint is the fastest way to heal it. And obviously, I haven't been able to do that with the games. I've chose to play, but that's not an excuse. Like if I'm gonna go out there and play, then I gotta, I gotta play well. I'm just so limited out there, so I'm not able to do what I want to do. Offensively, defensively, on the glass, everything's a little hard, but that's not an excuse. I gotta play better if I'm gonna go out there and play.
Do you still plan on playing moving forward, or would you consider maybe taking a game off to get time to rest it?
I just think that it's like do or die for our team, So I don't feel the pull to really try to rest it, I think if I'm not able to perform out there, then they put someone else in there that's able to perform better for the team, and that's what we got to do. But I'm definitely go out there and try, because I might be able to make an impact. Some shots might go down. I just got to be very selective with how I play. I got to really think and be smart out there.
Can it be a question of mind over matter, or is it sometimes it's so physically?
No. I mean, getting out there in the first place, this series is mind over matter, but there's still some physical limitations that when you have that joint out of place, you just don't have the strength and stability to be able to push off the way you really want to. Even on my jumper, it just feels a little clunky right now, a little off with that guide hand. So our whole team got to be better going forward, and I'm gonna do everything I can tomorrow and leading up to the game 3, to get it in as good of a place as I can.
What do you guys have to do in order to run a cleaner offense? Kind of clean up some of the turnovers a little bit.
Yeah, we just got to come out with the right mentality from the jump, own our spots. There was a game like this last series where the Clippers just completely, they just were very physical with us from the jump, and it led to a blowout. And a similar thing happened tonight, and we can't allow that. And these are playoffs, and you got to take every game and be the enforcer. So we did a bad job of that tonight.
What can you do to help yourselves, make it easier on yourselves to fight through some of that physicality?
Own our spots. From the jump, we got to set the tone with how we're going to play so that the refs know that, and they're going to, they tend to side with the enforcing team. So we got to show that we're physically enforcing ourselves more next game than we are this game. Own our spots, and really just compete.
Mike, what did you make of the way that they came out physically today, especially like Jalen Williams on Yoke and some of the physicality they showed?
Yeah, it was impressive. They came in and played it very well around the game. All their guys played well, made shots. And obviously, they knew the necessity of them winning this game, and they brought it. And this was a win that we needed as well, and we didn't go out there and act like we wanted it in the same way they did.
Diego mentioned that he left you out there after first shot went in, just that it might be good, even though you're having to modify maybe some of your shot. Do you sense that having a couple go through when those first ones, were in and out?
Yeah. I hope it carries over. Some of those shots running out, like I said, my shot feels a little clunky, a little off with that guide hand coming up a little wrong right now with the shoulder. But I gotta figure out a way to make some shots and help the team.
And he also said he doesn't want you to flush this, but because you guys have had some tough losses in the playoffs this year, last year, is that also the experience you can draw on, just like you're drawing experience at the end of game one to pull that out?
Yeah, we're gonna look at the adjustments. We're gonna look at the film, but at the end of the day, we just got to come out next game with a better mentality. And this team, since I've been a part of this team, we've done a great job of responding when something like this happens to us.
Thank you.